All right, let's get started. This is Louisa Joe, and welcome to this masterclass. You are in the right place if you want to have a real impact on the world, and you know that you are capable of so much more. And you feel unchallenged and unfulfilled in your 9 to 5, but you're also wondering, is it really possible that there's more to life than this? Or if you've been trying to build your own business, but you haven't seen any actual results from all the work that you've been doing, and you're feeling really overwhelmed with all the information and all the to dos out there. And at this point, you just want some clarity on what your business could be, on what you need to do. And you know that there has to be a system that you can follow. And yes, you are still in the right place, even if you're thinking, this won't work for me because of whatever reasons that are coming up for you. I want you to know that this has worked for so many people in over 20 different industries. Any excuse you can think of why it wouldn't work for you, I can show you people who it has worked for with the exact same thing. So I want you to put those aside today. Or if you're thinking, I don't have a lot of time because I have a job and so much other stuff going on. I built my first online business while doing that, and most of my students do too. This system is how I did it. I work hard, sure, but I built my business to live my life, not live for my business. And I'm going to show you how to do the same. Or maybe you've taken other courses or programs and you're thinking, I know all of this already. Here's the thing though, they are not working for you. Something is missing, which is why you're here. I know because I've worked with so many people in this same situation. This is not for you though if you're looking for a get rich quick scheme. Building a profitable business is truly possible for anyone, and I will show you how. But if you're looking for some sort of get rich quick scheme, you are not going to find that here because it's going to take work and dedication to make it happen. I'm also going to be inviting you at the end of this workshop to join my program that's going to give you the guidance and support you need to build your business and go from employee to entrepreneur. So if that's going to upset you, I'm letting you know right now. My promise to you is that in the next 60 minutes, you are going to get incredible value and you're going to walk away with a step-by-step system to build your online business in the next few months before you leave your 9 to 5. Maybe you've been on other trainings about this before, but this is the real deal because I'm going to be showing you the exact system that I personally used and that over 1,000 of my clients have used to build businesses making $5,000, $10,000, and more every month. In return, I do ask that you keep an open mind about all the information that you're going to learn today and that you treat me and everyone else with respect. Just, be a decent human being and take lots of notes so that you can use what we're going to cover and get results. Also, make sure that you are giving this training your full attention because what I'm going to be sharing could change your life. So close out your other tabs and applications, and this way you won't have any bandwidth or connection issues and you will not miss anything. Honestly, this is for you, right? You work hard, you have big dreams. So I want you to treat yourself to 60 minutes of really focused learning because I'm going to be sharing with you the top 3 mistakes that cause most new entrepreneurs to fail and how you can avoid them, as well as my 4-step system for building a business that replaces your salary before you leave your 9 to 5, so that you can walk away from this training with a simple step-by-step system to build your business and replace your salary in just a few months before you leave your 9 to 5, and do it in a doable and enjoyable way. because you can build the business and life you want. And if you've been doubting that, I want you to put those doubts aside for the next hour. Give me a yes in the comments if you are willing to do this for yourself. Because here's the thing, if over 1,000 of my students from all over the world in so many different industries can do it, I promise you can too, just for 1 hour, all right? Now, I do have some exciting bonuses available only to those who enroll in my program before the end of our workshop today. Would you like to know how to get your first paying clients in the next 30 days? That could mean anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000 or more in just 30 days from scratch. Because at the end of this training, I will be inviting you to join my Employee to Entrepreneur program. And if you do, you're going to get this one-of-a-kind First Clients Fast Blueprints bonus to get your first clients in 30 days or less. Or how would you like to get complete clarity on your business idea and niche, so you are virtually guaranteed to succeed with a business that you know people can't wait to buy from and that you know you will love too? Because there's also a second bonus that you'll get again only if you join us before the end of this training, where I show you how to do that. And that's my Nail Your Niche video course. So I have a fun question. I'd love for you to tell me in the chat box, which one are you most excited about? The Nail Your Niche bonus or the First Clients Fast bonus? Do you want perfect clarity on a business you love and you know will succeed? Or do you want to get your first clients, your first $1,000 to $5,000 in the next 30 days? Let me know in the comments. Put a 1 in the comments if you want the Nail Your Niche course, and a 2 in the comments if you want the First Clients Fast Blueprints. Let me know which one is it. And while I wait for your answer, let me ask you something. If you have to plan a road trip, let's say you're starting in New York City, that's where I am, by the way, and you have to drive to Houston. I randomly chose Houston because that's my hometown. What would you do to figure out how to drive from New York to Houston? Would you just hit the road in what you think is the right direction and start driving, no map or anything, and hope for the best? Or would you open up Google Maps, which you know will have a proven roadmap with the best roads and shortcuts to get there in the safest and fastest way possible? You'd probably pull up Google Maps, right? Because there is no need to figure this out on your own and drive around blindly when there's a roadmap. And you want to get to your end destination as soon as possible. Well, when it comes to building your business, consider me your Google Maps, because I know all the best roads and shortcuts for you to build your business in the most efficient and effective way possible. My business roadmap has been proven with over 1,000 clients. So you are definitely going to get to your end destination of having that business. And just like with Google Maps, I'm all about getting there in the fastest, easiest way possible and avoiding distracting pit stops and wrong turns. Stop doing the things that don't matter and focus on only the few things that do. That was how I was able to build my own first online business quickly and replace my income before turning in my notice. And that's what I'm going to show you how to do today too. By the way, I'm seeing a lot of 2s in the comments. People are loving having their first paying clients and an extra $1,000 to $5,000 in 30 days. I love it because building your business has to be profitable, and that's what we're here for, right? So I hear you. I am a former space station engineer, so I am all about step-by-step strategic systems that get results. Plus, when I'm not helping people build their own businesses, like I was doing in this photo from one of my past events, you will probably find me binging on some TV show or other. So my system needs to work and be super efficient so that I can also have time to live my life and watch my Netflix. And it's not just me. As I mentioned earlier, this system I'm going to be sharing with you is proven. I've helped over 1,000 clients worldwide using what I'm going to share with you. And I've helped them build businesses in over 20 industries. So this system is not just a one-trick pony. And what's more, my clients consistently build businesses that 2 times to 10 times their salaries. Plus, you can also find my advice all over, like on Forbes, Inc., and more. Now, this training is not about me, but it is important for you to know how I'm different from all the other people teaching this stuff. And it's important for you to know that not only has my business helped so many people, I have been exactly where you are now. So, quick flashback to about 5 years ago, where I was working a corporate job because that's what you're supposed to do. That's a picture of my desk right there. And even though things were okay, I was feeling unfulfilled and stuck. And I would sit at my desk thinking and hoping that there had to be more. But I had no idea how to get it or if it was even truly possible. I didn't know any entrepreneurs in my life. So I started following all the standard advice that you get when you Google how to build an online business. And I tried setting up a beautiful website, blogging, building an email list, using social media. After a year of all of that, I had made 0 sales. Plus, I was burnt out from working so much. Honestly, I was starting to think that maybe all my friends and family telling me that this was a pipe dream, that I should just be happy with my good enough job, were right. Maybe you've had moments too where you felt like this, right? Let me know in the comments by typing yes if you have. If you've thought, is it really possible? Or your friends and family have been telling you, are you crazy? And you're starting to think maybe they're right. What am I doing? I know it's hard and it sucks, but you are here right now, which means that you and I, we're similar. That hope that there has to be more, that dream, it keeps us going. It did for me. And then something horrible happened. Over a few months, I almost lost everyone I loved. My father had to be rushed to the ER for surgery. My mother was diagnosed with cancer, and my sister almost lost her eyesight. And I didn't have enough vacation days to be with them. How crazy is that? The people I loved were in the hospital. They had almost died, and I couldn't be with them. That really put things into perspective for me. And that's when I got serious. I put on my engineering hat. I said, forget this traditional advice. It's not working for me. And I started testing everything. Bit by bit, I figured out a simple system that actually worked. What to do, what not to do, the right order to do it in, which is what I'm going to be sharing with you. After figuring it out, in that first month, I made $5,000. And in 4 months, I made $106,000 while still in my 9 to 5. And in case you're wondering, no, I wasn't doing what I'm doing now. I was able to do this by taking the skills I already had from my job at the time and build a business around that. Honestly, never in 100 years would I have dreamed of that being possible. But that is what happened once I figured out the roadmap, the most efficient way to get from A, no business, to Z, a profitable business, and focused on the right things, just as I'm going to show you how to do the same. And it all came down to having the right roadmap, which allowed me to take my limited time outside of my busy job to focus on things that got results and start making a profit in my business, which is so important because most new entrepreneurs, they're not focused enough on that from the very beginning. And because I had that $5,000 first month, it gave me confidence that it was truly possible. So I was able to keep on going. And because I followed my system and focused only on the things that mattered, I was able to make sales even though I'm a huge introvert. And that's all great. But what's even better is that I was able to replace my salary and turn in my notice and finally have that freedom to be able to be with my family, to make my own decisions, and to be where I want, when I want. And you know what? I didn't do this to be able to buy a Lamborghini, although that's great if that's what you want. I did this to have that freedom and to be in control and to no longer have to worry about my financial goals, which is huge. And also to feel happy and excited about what I do. And that's what I want for you too, because I truly believe that we all deserve to have those things. In this day and age, honestly, there is no reason why you shouldn't. I want you to believe that for yourself too, even if you have to keep on reminding yourself. So if you are ready, give me a yes in the comments and let's do this. While I wouldn't necessarily want to go through that miserable first year again if I had to do it over, it was priceless because it showed me what mistakes you need to avoid. Because I've already made all of them so that you don't have to. I want you to write these down to make sure you aren't making them. And if you are, you know what? That's okay too, because we are going to fix that. Starting with the number one mistake, which is waiting for business clarity. So many people stay stuck and never even get their businesses off the ground because they don't think they have clarity on their business or a business idea. Here's the thing. What they don't realize is that 100% business clarity only comes after you've gotten clients. So if you're waiting for that clarity before you start, you are not going to get it. And you can bet I made this mistake. I spent 2 years where I stayed stuck in my job trying to come up with something cool and original or get business clarity. Unsurprisingly, I came up with nothing. It wasn't until I realized building a business is not supposed to be that complicated. It's simply about giving people what they want. That's what we as people care about the most, getting what we want. And that's what successful businesses give us. The key is to help people with something that's easy for you, but hard for them. As soon as I realized that, I knew what to do for my next 3 online businesses. I took one of my skills and started a Microsoft Excel coaching business. I was able to turn my experience getting great jobs and salaries into career coaching. And finally, I took my job skills in digital advertising and started consulting on that on the side. The second reason most new business owners fail is because they use the wrong business model that will not be able to replace their salary. And guess what? I made this mistake too when I tried to get clients for my Microsoft Excel business. If you're not familiar with Upwork, it's a platform that matches freelancers with people who need projects done, where you're either paid by the project or by the hour. And usually what you get paid is pretty low. In fact, I was only making about $50 per project, and each project took at least 3 hours. So I was making about $15 an hour. And that didn't even include the time it took for me to apply for those projects. So that's way less than I was making at my job. I want you to think about this. How much would you have to work to make even an extra $1,000 per month if you're only making $10 to $15 per hour? That's an extra 100 hours per month. How are you going to be able to replace your salary that way without killing yourself? The right business model will allow you to replace your salary with just a handful of clients. And I'll show you how to do that in just a bit. First, though, we need to address mistake number 3, which is the biggest: wasting time on the wrong things that don't help you get clients. This can be so painful. I'm talking about a fancy website, a logo, nice fonts, photos, all those fun things that people say you need to do, but that don't actually help you get clients at all. Let me give you an example. In my second online business, career coaching, I spent months creating a massive 41-page PDF that I was going to give to people for free because I thought that's what you're supposed to do. Guess what though? I got 0 clients from that PDF that took me 3 months to create. The truth is, doing things like this is not important when you're starting out because they don't directly contribute to getting clients, which should be your number one focus in your business. Give me a yes in the comments if you've experienced this, where you've spent a lot of time on your business Googling or working on things that have gotten you 0 clients. I know this is very common, but don't worry because we are going to fix that. Fixing that is how I was able to make over $106,000 before I left my job. Now, you might be thinking, I could never build a six-figure business, let alone before I even leave my job. I know everyone has different financial goals, so maybe this number you have in your head is a little lower or a little higher. Whatever that number is for you, though, I want you to put those thoughts aside for right now because they're not helping you, right? And I want you to know most of my students think that too when they start out, until they get results like this within their first 2 months of following my system from scratch. Some make $3,000 in 2 months. Some make $5,000 in 2 months. Some make $7,000 in 2 months. And some even make $10,000 in 2 months, starting from scratch. And that's because this roadmap works. You might be thinking, oh, those people are special or they're different, or maybe they started out further ahead. But let me tell you, Keezra, who made over $10,000 in 2 months, had tried it on her own for a year without getting results. She was frustrated, stuck, and burned out. After my program, she completely turned that around in 2 months. And I want you to know, by the way, she made that $10,000 with only 2 clients. These are the kind of fast results that you can expect when you're following a proven roadmap and only doing the things that matter. And I want you to realize those 2 clients, that's just 1 client a month. Now, can you believe that you can get just 1 client a month? If you believe yes, type that in the comments and let me know. Just one. If you focus all your energy on getting just 1 client for the entire month. Now, let's make it even more exciting. How many of you think you can get 2 clients per month? Let me know in the comments. Doesn't that feel so much more doable? And the truth is, it is, because you only need a handful of clients to replace your income. But you do need the right system in place, or else you won't be able to get those clients or make any money. So let's talk about how you can build that system. Who's excited? Give me a yes in the comments if you are ready to get into this. All right, here are the 4 steps. And I want you to note that each step is about maximizing just one thing: having the most impact, income, get results in the fastest way possible, and of course, your freedom. And I want you to note the order of these steps too, because that is super important as well. So let's talk about step 1, which is to maximize your impact. Remember what we talked about earlier, where a successful business does one thing: it gives people what they want. And you're going to do that by solving a problem that people have. This is the key to starting a profitable business that people want and that maximizes your impact too. You have a job right now, so you are already solving a problem someone is willing to pay for. But maybe you're thinking, I don't know what I could do in my own business. I promise there are problems you can solve right now with your business. You do not need more clarity, more knowledge, more anything. So let's get your creative juices flowing. Here are just a few examples of businesses my students have started. I want you to take a look because there's probably something here that you could, or that is reminding you of a problem that you can solve right now. My clients have gone from no idea to building 6 and multiple 6-figure businesses simply by solving a problem using their existing skills. In fact, this is the key to building a profitable business, and it eliminates a lot of the most common obstacles new entrepreneurs have and that you might be wondering about too. Let me show you how. You might be wondering, how do I know people will pay for this? Well, when your business solves a problem, you are selling a solution to that problem. So it's not about if people are willing to pay you or for your idea. It becomes about them and solving their problem, which is what they want. and which people are absolutely willing to pay for. You might also be wondering, how do I stand out, especially when I'm new? The truth is, you'll stand out naturally when you talk about the problem your business solves for people, because then you'll be focused on them and their problems, which will make you instantly stand out to them because that's what they want and care about. And finally, if you're wondering if there's room for you because there are so many people already doing what you want to do, the answer is yes. If you have competition, that's good news because that means people want that thing. If there's no competition, that's actually when you should be worried because it means that people don't want that thing. My client Carrie started out wondering all of these things we just went over. She wanted to build her own business because she wanted more freedom, time, and control over her own life. However, she wasn't sure what business she could start. Using my program, she realized she already had a business inside of her, like we all do. And that was her decade of job experience helping professionals with their communication skills. So she followed my steps and positioned her business as the solution to help people with their communication problems. And that's how she got her first paying client who asked her, "I really need this. How can I pay you?" And because she followed the system, she didn't have to waste months or years and got her first paying client right away. And that's what I see over and over for my students who follow this system. Step number 2 is to use the right business model so that you replace your income in the fastest, most efficient way possible. First, let's talk about what not to do, which is to try and sell something for $100 to $500, whether that's a course, an hour of your time, or affiliate products. It sounds great, but think about how many $100 sales you'd have to make $5,000 per month. That's 50 sales every month. That's a lot. There's a much easier and more effective way, which is to instead offer premium one-on-one coaching or consulting services where you personally work with your client to solve their problem. Not only is this business model the most profitable one to start out with, it also lets you focus on helping your clients get really great results so that you get fantastic testimonials, which will help you get even more clients and sales even faster. Also, it's the fastest way to get started and replace your salary. Remember what I shared earlier about my clients who made thousands of dollars within 2 months or less because it lets you focus on getting clients and income right away. So let's do the math. Let's say you charge $2,000 per client. Then you only need 50 clients a year, which is only 4 clients a month to get to $100,000 a year. This is just an example and you can adjust the numbers, but when you break it down like that, doesn't that seem much more doable and more enjoyable? Give me a yes in the comments if you are feeling a big sigh of relief that you aren't going to have to get 1,000 clients to replace your income, that all you need is a handful, that you will be able to enjoy your life more, work with fewer people, just all around so much better. Now, let's talk about the big question you might be thinking. Will this work for you? I've had a lot of clients wonder this too, and I promise it's worked for all of them, just as it will work for you. So let's talk this through. Maybe you're wondering, is anyone going to pay me those prices, or can I really charge that? If so, I want you to reframe this, because when you are solving a problem with your business, it's not about what you can charge for your worth or your time. It becomes about what you can charge for the value of your solution. Let me give you an example of one of my clients who used to think that there was no way she could charge a price like that. Ashley is a career coach who helps minority professionals get the corner office. And she initially felt that even $1,500 was way too much to charge. This is her post in our private students group where she shared that she initially thought that even $1,500 was too much. But after she used my program, she said, I realized that what I was charging was too cheap, actually. And guess what happened next? Well, She changed her price to $3,000. And then within the same week, she got a client at that new price. That is the power of pricing based on the value of your solution, not on the value of your time or your worth. Now, you might also be thinking, I'd feel guilty charging someone that much. And if you're thinking that, that's completely normal. And it's actually kind of good because it shows you want to help people. I get it because I've been there too. However, here's the reframe. Think about the last time you purchased a super cheap course. How seriously did you take it? And what results did you get from it? Probably not much, right? The truth is, when you charge a higher price, you attract premium clients who are serious about working with you to get results. And it feels much more in integrity to me to sell something premium that gets people results than to sell something cheap that they never use and that's just a waste of their money. Spencer was one of my students who felt really guilty about charging a premium price. Even though she has 20 years of experience as a mindset coach in her job, and she has helped so many people get really powerful results, she still felt super guilty. So she started out charging a very low price. And because of that, she got clients who didn't value her expertise and didn't do the work. And after using my program, she raised her prices to 10 times what they used to be. And now, not only is she working with clients she loves, she also makes 3 times what she used to make in her job and works 75% less. That's pretty amazing, right? All right. Step number 3 is where it starts getting really fun. Get clients quickly. This sounds obvious, right? You might be thinking, duh, but remember how I told you that I followed the traditional marketing advice for a year and got 0 clients? That's because traditional advice tells you to write blog posts every week, send weekly emails, and be on social media 24/7. Basically, do all this work and wait and hope and pray for clients to find you, maybe after a few years. And that's what most courses and programs tell you to do. So you do all this work and you're left feeling overwhelmed, burnt out, and wondering if this is even possible because you have 0 clients. That is not what we're about here. Which is why in my program, my clients follow a completely different approach that attracts clients to you instead of waiting for them to find you. My special strategy is called the 3-prong approach. Think about it like a magnet that magnetizes clients to you in 3 ways so that you're constantly getting clients through referrals, they are finding you on social media, and they're signing up for your business email list so that they end up buying from you. My client Ruby used this strategy for my program and was blown away by the results. Ruby's job was the lead matchmaker at a matchmaking company, and she is very good at what she does. But she had no idea how to get her first paying clients. In fact, she wasn't even sure it was really possible, and she wasn't even sure what her business idea could be. But she knew she had to give her business her best try, or else she'd regret it for the rest of her life. So she followed this strategy in my program. Some of her post here is blocked out because it's sharing information about her client and we want to respect his privacy. Using this 3-prong approach, she shared with us, I'm so excited to report I got my first paying client. You can't see it, but I'm doing a dance. I joined on April 15 and within 2 weeks, $2,000 in the bank. This only validates my decision for joining when I did because I could have waited. You know, in 2 weeks, I did all the stuff and immediately, Ruby, this has been so helpful. I want to work with you. So she started out wondering, is this even possible? She had no business background, no clients, no clear idea. And following the system, she got her first client ever for $2,000 within 2 weeks. I want you to imagine for a second getting your first or next client. How excited would you be? And how much more possible would having your own business feel to you? To have that proof that it's not just a dream. That would feel pretty amazing, right? Give me a yes in the comments if you are just really feeling into that for yourself and really seeing the possibility. If you are loving Ruby's results and wanting them for yourself. And I want you to hold on to that feeling, because the good news is getting your first client or next client is not a waiting game. And it should not even require that much time. It's okay if you've been thinking that, because there's so much bad advice out there, which is why we're here fixing that for you right now. In fact, the good news is it's about doing way less work when you create the right content to attract clients to you. My client Justina got even greater results using the same strategy. She shared in our private students only group, "Yay, here's her results. Today's full moon has given me superpowers." I love that she's having fun with this. $6,000 in sales within 2 hours. Wow. I have sold 2 of my premium packages for £3,000. Again, using the exact step-by-steps from my course. Again, we blocked out her client details to respect privacy, but you can see here, she said, "Oh," and they were like, "Hell yeah, how can I work with you?" I want you to note how those yeses from her clients were instant. So she did not have to play that waiting game at all. That's a game you can't win, so we are not going to play it. Give me a yes in the comments if you are done. You are not going to play that waiting game, because there is no need for you to do that ever again. I want you to really absorb that, all right? Okay, so these steps we just covered will have clients coming to you, and that's awesome. The final step is to create one automated sales system so that all of these potential clients that are coming to you end up becoming actual clients. This one automated system will do a few things. It's going to let your potential clients know that you have the solution they want and that you can help them. It also has to build that relationship with your potential clients so they're buying from someone they know and trust. And when done correctly, this leads to that person becoming a client. Now, of course, you can't just put a random system together and expect it to work. The right system has to create trust in you and your solution, that it's going to work for them. It has to build a relationship that leads into a sale because they now know and trust you. And of course, it has to successfully make the sale. You have to have all of these pieces to make sales. Once you have the right system in place, though, your business literally works for you even while you sleep. One of my clients, Bianca, experienced this right away. She's a leadership coach. And after she set up the system using my program, she shared with us, "Hey, guess what? I booked a new client overnight while I slept." You can see she's talking about the module being really great and how she used it to update her content. And then she said, "I finished at 12:43 a.m. By 1:23 a.m., a woman," and that's some private information we blocked out, "replied to my message ready to take action on her life from scratch." So the point is, once this system is set up, your business is automated so that you have the business and life you want. You automatically have new potential clients coming in all the time without hunting for them. Your automated funnel drives sales 24/7. And you're only doing the work you love, speaking with potential clients and working with actual clients. And this is a true system where you get to control how much you make. To give you an idea, our students have been able to set up the system where for every $1 they drive into it in paid traffic, they've been able to systematically make back anywhere from $5 to $20 or more. That means for every $200 to $600 you spend, you make $2,000 to $5,000. So if you want to make $10,000 per month, you know you can spend $400 to $1,200 to make it. And if you're selling a $5,000 package, that's just 2 clients. And if you want to make more, you know exactly what to do, how to make what you want, and how much you're willing to work. And this is just one example of how this system could work. You don't have to use advertising, as I show you many other options too in my course. The key is you are in control. And if you love that you are in control, give me a control in the comments and let me know who's the first person you would tell once you get here, because that is what this is about. Building a business where you are in control, not where your business controls your life. Your results with this system can add up so quickly, like for my client, Sinai. She had left her job and only had 2 months savings when she joined our program. She also had to support her 2 kids, so she knew this was it. She told us, I knew I had to make it work or else go back to a job. And she was so determined. She hit the ground running. She implemented every step of my system. And within just 3 months of the program, she completely changed her life and her business. She made over $30,000 in sales in those 3 months, and then went on to have a 5-figure week alone, and has been growing her business ever since. Of course, she does not have to worry about ever having to go back to a job again. What this all comes down to is that having a profitable business is possible for anyone with determination and a good work ethic, but it does not happen by luck or mistake. It's the result of implementing one specific system following a very specific set of steps. That's how you build a business that maximizes your impact, your income, and your freedom, and in the fastest, most efficient way possible. And this system works so well and is so powerful because, first of all, your business is profitable from the very first sale, which you get quickly. You don't have to wait years to get it because you're focusing on just a few things that actually get you clients instead of trying to do everything under the sun. So that you're creating one efficient system that is simple and scalable and that works for you 24/7. As you can see, each piece builds on the others and lets you build a true business. Like with my client, Courtney, who started where you might be now. She had a great job with a 6-figure salary, but she did not feel fulfilled, and she knew she had to make her business work and replace her income. Following the system, here's what happened. She, within 4 months, made $80,000 in sales and built up a community from 0 to 2,000 raving fans, all within 4 months. And of course, that completely changed her business and her life. All she did was follow the system and do the work, and she got the results. Now, maybe you're thinking, you know what? I've tried to figure out my business idea in Clarity. I just don't know what the heck I could do. I am so stuck. Can I really even do this? Or maybe you're thinking, I'm so overwhelmed with everything, especially the tech. I don't know how to set up a website, an email list. It's just all so frustrating. Or maybe you're thinking, you know what? I don't have a lot of time because I have a job, I have a life, I have a family. Or you're thinking, there's so much to do, I don't even know where to start. Or maybe you're like me when I first started and you're a huge introvert and you're thinking, I'm scared of putting myself out there, of being salesy, of being rejected. And it all comes down to wondering, is it really possible for me? I want you to know I get it, because every single one of my students started out with those fears and doubts too, as did I. And the reason they succeeded despite those fears and doubts isn't because they had any advantages that you don't have. Because no matter what you're thinking, I want you to remember, nothing I've shared with you today is theory. I and over 1,000 of my students have used these exact steps to build businesses that make $5,000, $10,000 or more every single month. If you take away one thing, I want you to know that building a business is not magic. It's more like building a piece of furniture or learning any new skill or driving from point A to point B. Once you have the roadmap, it's just about following it to make it happen. And that's why I have developed a simple, proven, complete, step-by-step roadmap to build your own online coaching or consulting business. And by the way, that's without giving up your day job before you make money, going crazy, trying to do everything under the sun, and not getting results. And it's the system that I've outlined for you today. You can tell it's doable, it's simple, and it works. So the big question now is, would you like me to show you how you can use the system that I have created, tested, and proven, and use it for yourself to build your own business that frees you from the 9-to-5? I hope you said yes. First, though, I want you to congratulate yourself for showing up today, because you are at a turning point. I want to thank you for being here because you've invested in yourself and you've shown clearly from your answers, you've learned things today that you can apply when you decide you want to move forward. So let's talk about what your options are. Each of my successful students who started where you are right now had the same two choices you now have. Choice number one, you can try and figure it out for yourself. I've been there, and I'll tell you, it's slow, hard, painful, and you will make a lot of mistakes, which will waste your time, money, energy, and hope. Or you can commit to yourself and your dreams and get the Google Maps version for this. My roadmap straight from point A to point B, and skip all the mistakes and time and energy wasted. You can probably guess which option all the successful students you've heard about today chose. And if you want that too, I'm going to go ahead and open enrollment for my program, Employee to Entrepreneur, for you right now. You can pop on over and enroll at louisajo.com/ETE, that link right there. And the way this works is as soon as you enroll, you get a login to the membership course site. You're going to get instant access to everything, all of the modules, all the entire system, all the bonuses. You're going to have lifetime access for life, including all updates. You're also going to get coaching recordings, emails, and bonuses, and instant access to our private community and support. First, let me give you an overview of the modules. In the first module, I'm going to show you how to get clarity on your business and your offer. I'm going to give you a fail-proof exercise as well as a list of the most common online businesses so that you are guaranteed to find a profitable business that you can build. And I'm also going to show you my special hook formula for standing out, as well as how to price your offer and what to put in it so it is going to sell. Then in module 2, I'm going to show you how to quickly create a beautiful optimized website that attracts your dream clients and automatically makes sales for you. You are going to get step-by-step instructions for writing and setting up the tech on your website so that you have a website and so you say the right things that your clients need to hear to be ready to buy from you. And your beautiful website is going to be done in a week or less. You are going to be done, not spending forever on it or overwhelmed with the tech setup. Now, as you know, I am all about the results, which is why by the end of the marketing module, you'll have your first or more paying clients. I will also show you how to attract clients to you every day with my simple and powerful 3-pronged approach. Plus, you'll get templates for the right content to create to actually attract clients and get sales. And in the sales module, you'll set up your automated sales system so that you get steady clients and revenue and you are in control of how much you make. I'm going to make sure you get all your pieces right with word-for-word proven templates and instructions. And I'm also going to show you how to make lots of sales without being salesy or pushy. And finally, once you have your system set up, I'm going to show you how to scale it. You will learn how to drive tens and hundreds of potential clients through your system every month so that you grow your business faster than you would have ever thought possible while working less. So that not only are you in control of your income, you are in control of your life. You are also going to get quite a few extra bonuses, so let's talk about those too. The first bonus is the side business time management and execution system. You get access to exactly what I did to manage my time and build my business while in my demanding 9-to-5. This bonus is going to show you how to manage your limited time so that you get the best results in the most efficient way possible in your business. No matter how busy you are, this is going to show you how to get your business going. And if you're wondering how you should set up your business or prepare for your taxes and what contracts and financial and legal support you need in place, I've got your back. You are going to get legal and accounting Q&A masterclasses where I interviewed my own lawyer and accountant for their best tips and asked them the most common questions on how to set up your business legally and financially from the start to make sure you're completely covered. You're also going to get my Look Like a Pro template so that even if you're not super tech savvy or creative, your social media promotions, webinar slides, PDFs, lessons, and Facebook ads look top notch. You're instantly going to look like a pro from the beginning without having to pay a designer thousands of dollars for it or spend hours on Canva dragging and dropping until your finger hurts. The next bonus I have for you today is Standout Brand Secrets with my own branding expert. This training will show you how to create a gorgeous brand that stands out from day one and captures your audience's attention. And you'll get access to the same knowledge that my branding expert has used for my business and to create award-winning campaigns for top companies like Toyota and Nestle. you're going to love this next bonus, which is Conquer Your Copywriting. If you suffer from writer's block or ever wonder, how do I write and sound like myself? Or what can I say? This training will help you with all of that. This is an exclusive training with one of the top copywriters in the world who has written for NBC, TBS, Marie Forleo, and more. And she shares all her top copywriting secrets in this. Also, you're going to get access to our coaching vault with over 20 pre-recorded Q&A calls where I personally answer the most common questions, do laser targeted coaching, and give feedback on copywriting, sales, and more. In these calls with transcripts, you'll be able to find answers to all of your questions in minutes. And of course, you are going to get a students-only private community that you'll get instant access to as soon as you join us. This is full of current students and alumni where they're going to share your wins, help keep you accountable, and they're going to give you the answers and support that you need. You're going to succeed so much faster when you can ask people who already know the answer. And our students are so generous with their time, and they're so kind, and they go out of their way to help you. So you won't have to figure it out on your own anymore. And that is so essential to making sure that you get the results that you want. Finally, remember those 2 fast action bonuses I mentioned earlier? Well, I'm not going to make you choose just one. I am going to give you both. So let me know a yes in the comments if you're super excited for that. If you want these 2 bonuses, you do have to act now because you will be getting both of them only if you enroll today in the next few minutes before this training is over. Now, you get lifetime access to this entire system, and that's valued at over $20,000. That's the program, the coaching vault, the community, all the bonuses, your fast action bonuses, my money back guarantee. All of this is valued at over $20,000. And you can get started right now with your first payment of $397 today. All you have to do is go to this link, louisajo.com/ETE, and you should be able to see it on the side in the comments section too. We're going to drop that in there. It's louisajo.com/ETE. And this offer is a limited time offer that is only available for a few days. If you're ready to join us, you should come and join us now because the fast action bonuses are only going to be available to you for just a few more minutes. And as soon as you join, you get everything. So that the question isn't if you'll make your money back, but how many times over you'll be able to do it. If given the roadmap and given access to an incredible community that is the smartest, most supportive, kindest group that I have ever seen, access to that, the coaching vault, what is that going to do for your business? To have access to the roadmap, to your peers, to guest experts, the top people in their industries. What possibilities will that unlock for you? Like for my student Summer, who used this program starting from scratch. She didn't have any business background. She just knew she had to do more with her life and to be able to be there for her family. Using the steps in Employee to Entrepreneur, she realized she could build an energy healing business. I want you to know that she's not a coach or a consultant, but she's still selling a service, energy work. Here's what she had to say. I've been able to grow my Facebook group to hundreds, have regular clients without spending my life marketing, and I got my first 3 clients in less than a month from scratch. So she made her investment back in less than a month. She was able to do all of that just by using this course, following the steps and putting them into action in just a few short weeks. And that's because this is a system that works no matter what industry you're in, no matter what's going on with you. Just like it did for my student Brittany, who joined my program Where You Might Be Now. She was stuck, she was in an unfulfilling job, and she wanted to be in control of her life so that she could feel passionate about her life and so that she could have the freedom to do what she really wanted, which was to travel the world. After joining my course, this is how her life changed. She said, in 7 weeks, I brought on my first 3 clients. I turned in my notice, I did my first telecalls, and I've grown my audience to over 1,000 people. I cannot recommend this program enough because you've got everything to gain and nothing to lose. And the last time I checked with her, she was traveling all over Europe, truly living that life she wanted. These kinds of results do not happen unless you have the right system in place. That's why so many people start their businesses and wonder why they don't have clients. It's because they don't have the right system, the right roadmap to attract and convert the right clients. With the right system, though, in a few months, you're going to be sending us something like this post my student Emily shared just a few months into the course. Hey, I can let the cat out of the bag. I officially am resigning from my job on February 1st. I had planned for March 1st, but the timing is right. I have 3 clients and I'm ready to take on more. I need to free up more time, and this is it. Heck yeah to results like this. Now, I want you to know, this program does have a zero risk refund policy if you're serious about building your business. So let me go over how this is no risk for you. If you enroll in the program and if you participate in the course community and ask questions when you need help, and if you're not happy with your results after doing the work, let us know and we'll issue you a prompt and full refund. Now, that does mean, I want to be clear, you do have to do the work. So we will not issue you a refund if you sign up for the program, you look through it, and you're like, oh, I decided I want to stay in my job after all. I don't want to do this. And you don't even try. There are no refunds for that because you do have to do the work to get the results. So don't join this course unless you're committed to doing the work and serious about doing this for yourself. And if you're wondering, how much work does this actually take? Most people spend about 5 to 10 hours per week, and that includes both going through the course, which is short and to the point, and most of that time is actually on building their business and getting results. Or you could go through the entire course in less than a week and then spend all the rest of your time working on your business. Whatever works for you. So if you have 30 minutes here and there during the week and a few hours during the weekend, this should be a no-brainer, because if you do the work, you're going to see life-changing results and it's no risk for you. And even if you fall a little behind, that's okay. Not only do you have lifetime access to everything, but you can be like my student Elaine, who shared with us, I love this program. I'm a little bit behind, but I don't mind because I signed on my second client who paid me in full for my 5-figure program. So I want you to notice she was behind and she got a paid in full 5-figure client just fine. So if you're afraid of not being able to finish everything, that's okay. You'll just use what you need, or even if you only use a portion of Employed Entrepreneur, you'll still get these phenomenal life-changing results. And even if you have taken other courses before and not gotten results, I promise you they cannot hold a candle to Employed Entrepreneur. As you can see here, one of our students had purchased a whole bunch of other courses. She even paid for an expensive business coach, and she shared with us, those things still left me miles away from getting my business off the ground. I'm getting exactly what I paid for here. I am motivated, I'm supported, I am so grateful. This course is the only proven, complete program designed for you, the busy employee in a job who just needs results, not hours and hours of theory. My student Christina saw this for herself too. She compared the value in this course to another course and saw that the other course had nothing on employee to entrepreneur. And if you've done your research, you know that's true. And even if you're starting from scratch and are wondering if this is really possible for you, you'll be like my student AD, who started out and didn't have a lot of confidence that she had anything to offer because she wasn't sure her job skills could be turned into a business and she didn't have a business idea. She was also scared about the investment because she hadn't made any money in her business yet. But she simply followed the system and in just a few weeks got her first client for $350 a month for 6 months, which paid for her course, for this course. And by the way, you can see she shared here, she also got her first ever speaking gig. Or you could be like Sabita, who had taken other courses and gotten 0 results. But after less than a month following the system, got her first client. Or like Andrew, who said, I'm telling you, I implemented what you set up in one of the modules and got 2 clients in 3 weeks. Hashtag mind blowing. Can you imagine what that's going to feel like when this happens for you too? And if you follow the system, you're also going to be like my student Tracy, who shared with us total sales for the month, 12,905, my first 5-figure month. The content is gold. Thank you for everything you've shared. You know, she's loving the content and it's working for her because this is a system that works. So here's what to do. You can go to louisajo.com/ETE. When you click on the enroll button at the bottom, it will take you to the part where you can choose which payment plan you want. You can sign up for 6 easy payments of $397, or you can save 20% and make a one-time payment. After you choose, you're going to be taken to a super simple order form that takes less than 2 minutes to complete. And once you do, you are good to go. You'll get a welcome email with your login information and bonuses so that you can get started with everything right away. So if you're ready and if you want to get all of this, now is the time. I want to be respectful of our time, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to wrap up this training in about 15 minutes and spend the rest of this time answering the most common questions about the program. This way, if you want those 2 extra bonuses and just need a quick question answered before you're ready to join us, we make sure you're taken care of. Enrollment is going to be open for a few more days, but if you want these 2 extra bonuses, they do expire when the timer stops. And that's because I've seen over and over that decisive action leads to big results. And this is my way of honoring your decision to commit to both yourself and your dreams, and to trust in me and my system to help you. And that's also why I'm going to make sure to answer as many questions as I can in the next few minutes. At any point before we wrap up today, you can get in for 6 monthly payments of $397, or you can save 20% with a one-time payment of $1997. And that gets you everything for life with lifetime free updates. All you have to do is head on over to louisajo.com/ETE. So let me start the timer and let's answer some questions. I also have some questions that did come in earlier, some of which we've already answered. So give me a second to look them over and let's talk through some good old-fashioned Q&A. First, if you're wondering, how much time do I need to make this work? Look, I know you're busy. I built my first online business while in a busy job too, so I know what that's like. And that's why Employee to Entrepreneur is designed specifically for men and women who are still working in a 9-to-5. In other words, it's short and to the point and designed so you spend your time building your business and getting clients, not on taking a course or doing homework. Like I mentioned earlier, you could finish watching the entire course in a week if you wanted and spend the entire rest of your time implementing the content and getting the results at a pace that works for you. Or since each video is only about 5 to 10 minutes max, you can download them and listen to them on your commute. Whatever works for you. I make it so easy because I have been there. I would like for you to put in at least 5 hours a week in your business so that you get some really, really awesome results. And that's so doable. 5 hours a week for awesome, life-changing results, because that's what we're here for. And don't forget, when you invest in Employee to Entrepreneur, you get lifetime access to the materials and updates so you can play catch up whenever it's convenient for you. So it's really a no-brainer if you're serious about having the business that you've been wanting. If you're wondering, will I get the support I need to succeed with this course? Everything about this course is designed to support you. First, the course itself is no fluff with step-by-step to-do lists and implementation guides. Nothing is left out. No more having to figure things out or piece things together on your own. We also have an incredibly supportive student community that we've built over the past few years of people at all different stages in their businesses. You're going to have access to an instant network of ETEers who have been where you are, started where you did, and now have successful 5, 6, and multiple 6-figure businesses. And they are so generous with their time. If you need help on anything, feedback, support, you are going to get it in this group. You might also be wondering, what about support from Louisa? Can I talk to Louisa if I get stuck? As much as I would love to, I cannot do calls with every student. The truth is though, you do not need a call with me. Because I spent over 5 years building this course and community, everything you need is already built in for you. You get instant access to my coaching vault of over 20 pre-recorded coaching calls where I personally answer all of the most common questions that I get from students. You're going to be able to find answers to all of your questions in minutes. In addition, when you join, you also get the Employee to Entrepreneur Support Squad. So when you need a little help, email support@louisajo.com or tag our support squad inside the student community and they will get you back on track. As you can see, You are supported in every way possible to ensure that you succeed. And this is a support system we've tested and perfected for over 5 years. So it is very proven. Another question that you might be wondering is, what other things will I have to invest in to make my business work? I want you to know that you can absolutely start your business without spending a lot of money. Our goal is not to spend thousands of dollars on a beautiful website or things that don't make you money. That's not the point. Employee to Entrepreneur is all about building your business in a smart way, which includes ways to get your first paying clients organically. In other words, for free. Later on down the road in the course, I do recommend paid advertising and paid tools because those are sometimes some of the quickest and easiest ways to scale your business and be in control. And I want you to remember, you are building an asset that's going to replace and exceed your income for life. So you are going to have to make smart investments to make it happen, right? But the key is smart investments. That includes a domain name, website hosting and setup, and an email provider. And I'm going to give you the best options to invest in so that you're being lean and efficient. That is the key. It's all about, let's get you to profitability in the fastest, most efficient way possible. All right. So if you're wondering, the next question that we do get a lot is, I'm a coach. I'm having a hard time figuring out my target audience. Or even if you're a step before that and you're wondering, I need help getting clarity on my business idea. Am I going to be able to find one? Is Employee to Entrepreneur going to work for me? I want you to know, if you're at the beginning stages of your business, that's awesome. Yes, we are absolutely going to be able to help you. And I'm glad we're talking about it now and you're here on this training. So I can help you start your business the right way without wasting time or energy on things that don't work. You're going to get all the information you need to find and validate your business idea, to build a strong business foundation, and to grow your business quickly in a smart and profitable way. That starts with you having the foundation of clarity on your business and who you help. We have an entire section dedicated to that, by the way, in the very first module, to make sure that you get clarity on that. And remember, like I said earlier, building a business is not complicated. It's about what's easy for you and hard for others. So I'm going to show you how to figure that out. Find an idea that you love and make sure that it's one that people are willing to pay for. I'm going to give you lots of ideas of existing businesses that my clients have started that's going to get your creative juices flowing too. And I want you to think about this. Like I mentioned earlier, we've helped over 1,000 students. Not a single one has done the work and not been able to get their idea. So you are absolutely going to be able to find yours as well, for sure. And by the way, since we are talking about that, I know we do have just a few minutes left on the timer. So let me remind you, if you join us for the program before the timer expires, you are going to get both of those bonuses that's going to help you nail your niche and get 100% clarity on your business idea and audience. And you're also going to get the First Clients Fast bonus, which will show you 25 places to find your first clients, as well as the exact blueprints people starting from scratch have used to be able to get those first paying clients in those places. You're going to get the exact scripts, exactly how they did it, what they sold, how they sold it, all of that. It's like having a shortcut. You'll know the most efficient ways to get your first paying clients, and that's going to help you get your first paying clients in 30 days with making anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000. And you're going to know exactly how to do it for yourself. So these are going to be incredible. With these two bonuses, if you use these two before you even jump into the course itself, you could very well go out there and get your first clients or $1,000 or $5,000 before you even start the actual course, just from these bonuses alone. We've absolutely had students be able to do that before. And by the way, I want you to know, because this is something that comes up a lot. If you're wanting all of these bonuses, but maybe you have something going on with your schedule, like you have an upcoming work trip or you have a friend's wedding or life happening, and you can't start working on this until maybe next month or whenever it works for you, I want you to remember, you have lifetime access to the program. You have lifetime access to everything, including all future updates. I want you to know this course is currently in its fourth version. And the reason for that is because the online industry landscape changes so quickly. And so each time we've updated, we have done massive revamps on the course. I'm also constantly testing things with my clients and in my own business. Anytime I find something new or exciting, I share it with you in the course. And so basically, the people who bought the first version or any version up until now have gotten all of those updates for free, complete updates. Anytime something happens in the industry, we show it in the course so that you never have to figure it out for yourself again. You are updated for life. I've been doing this for 5 years now, so I'm not a flash in the pan. I'm proven. And I also plan on being around, knock on wood, for a long time to come. So if you want all of that and you want these bonuses that are expiring soon, but you know that you aren't ready to start the course right away, then you can absolutely join today so that you get all the bonuses and then you can get to them whenever it's the right time for you. And I do want you to know again, and I've said this before, but it's so important. I know there's so much bad information out there about what it takes to build your own online business. And especially most of that information is not tailored for people who are busy in a job. So you've probably seen for example, the advice that says, oh, go ahead and build this beautiful website. Go ahead and just put lots of blogs and wait for people to find you. Or go ahead and just post on social media and spam it all the time. And sooner or later, you'll get some clients. Or all the mistakes that we talked about earlier. And the key here, what makes Employed Entrepreneurs so different from other courses, even if you've taken others before and haven't gotten the results that you've been wanting, which as I shared earlier, unfortunately, a lot of our students have experienced before, is a couple of things. First of all, those other courses are not geared towards employees. And so if you're in a busy job, you don't have a lot of time to do all of those things. You really need to replace your income, not make $100 a month, right? That's what those other courses are teaching you. Employed Entrepreneur shows you how to replace your income even given your limited time. And what's more, most courses only give you one piece of the puzzle. So you've probably seen a course on something that teaches you just how to do webinars, or only how to do Facebook ads, or just how to build your list or write emails. Just one piece of the puzzle for about the same price as this course. When I started out, remember I told you I had to figure it all out on my own. And I saw that and I was so upset and overwhelmed, wondering why there wasn't one program that had it all. That's why I created Employed Entrepreneur, because it's comprehensive and includes everything that you need. Step-by-step templates, scripts, everything. It's completely comprehensive. You are not going to have to figure anything out on your own because I have got your back. All right, so I am seeing a question that's saying, would this work for makeup artists? I do want you to know that if you're just looking for clients to get for your makeup artist business, this would not be a good course or a good program for you, because if you're looking for makeup artist clients, you have to find them locally. There are better courses out there for that. What Employed Entrepreneur is focused on is if you're doing a coaching or consulting or some sort of business that sells a service that can be delivered virtually. I've shared before, we've had designers, site designers, copywriters, even energy healers, if you remember, be able to use this course, and that's what it's designed for. If you're a child sleep consultant and you are coaching parents, for example, on how to help their children sleep, yes, we actually have quite a few parenting sleep coaches in the community. So that's yes, absolutely. If you're looking to build your MLM business, this is not the best course for you. We don't talk about MLM at all. I'm focused on helping you build a business and brand for yourself, for your own services and products. And so I want to make sure that you know what's a good fit for you and what's not, so that you can make the right decision, because I don't want you joining the course if it's not a good fit, because that's a waste of everybody's time, money, and energy. There is no need for that. And so hopefully that helps you really get a feel for how Employed Entrepreneur is different and how if it's a good fit for you. That's what I really want to make sure. So to recap, if you're looking to build some sort of service-based business where you're delivering a service virtually, coaching, consulting, whether that's parents coaching, whether that's college admissions consulting or coaching, whether that's relationship, health, career, energy, coaching, service-based businesses like that, those are the things that Employed Entrepreneur can absolutely help you with. If you're looking to deliver a physical business or a service like a makeup artist or massage services or MLM, there's a better course out there for you. So I'm just going to be completely upfront and let you know. I want to make sure that if you join us, it's 100% a good fit. So I know that we are down to almost our last minute. I just want to do a quick recap. So you can see everything you're going to be getting to help you get started and build your own business. Remember, you have the complete employee to entrepreneur system that's going to give you step-by-steps. Literally, each module has a to-do list. So you know, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. The videos are short and to the point. You get step-by-step implementation guides with the exact scripts, templates, everything to use. You get access to that for life, including all future updates, no matter what updates we make, what changes that happen in the industry that we update to reflect it. You get the coaching vault with pre-recorded coaching calls where you're going to be able to find the answers to all your questions. And in the preset ETE coaching emails we have set up for you, you'll know when to listen to each call so you can find answers to your questions in minutes. You get the community, you get the time management bonus, you get the legal and accounting masterclasses bonus, you get done for you templates, branding secrets, conquer your copywriting secrets, and more. And actually there are some other goodies that are in the course that you are going to love because I want to make sure you have everything you need. And then of course, if you join us right now before this timer runs out, you are going to get those first clients fast blueprints and bonus, and you're going to get the Nail Your Niche video course as well. I'm seeing my saying I'm in. Awesome. I'm so excited to have you join us in Employed Entrepreneur. You are going to love it. You're going to love everything in the course. And honestly, also, these are the true values. These are what I sell each of these components separately for, or what I personally pay to be able to include them in this course for you. So this is a true total value of over $20,000, especially with everything that you get for life. And again, you get instant access to all of that with a payment today of only $397. And I do want you to remember, no matter when you join us, the money back guarantee applies as long as you do the work. You show us you did the work. If you're not happy with your results in 60 days, show us that you did the work, you get a full refund. And I do that because I know the system works. It's worked for so many people, and it's going to work for you if you do the work. So I know the timer is done. And again, being respectful of our time, that does wrap up our training. I want to thank you for joining me. If you have any other questions, we want to make sure that this is the right program for you. Just like I did on this training, answering if it's a good fit for you or not and being totally honest. If you're wondering about if it's a good fit for you, email us at support@louisajo.com. We'll get back to you right away and make sure you have the information you need to make the best choice for you. I want you to remember, the cart is going to be open for a few more days. The fast action bonuses are now gone, but you will receive all the other bonuses, which are amazing. And again, you get access to everything for life as soon as you join. All right. Welcome to all the new ETEers who have joined us today. I'm so excited for you to begin this amazing, life-changing journey and to hear about your results. And for everyone else, thank you for being here. I had a great time sharing this training with you. I hope you have a great rest of the day wherever you are.